Third down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught by his running back, Judkins. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the give, here's Judkins. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Sanders setting the pass. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball out of that rhythm.
Cougar 19.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Forced that to his right. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. He still has room inside the 30. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Drops this underneath to Warren. And this is going to be Browns football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working in his goal line. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives you more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here.
58!
Now Rodgers. Has it in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the jump.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he put everything he's got behind it. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it.
Yeah, faster, faster.
Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Steady.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. It's everything he has under this one. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Trying an inside give to Warren. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Rodgers. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Viking 18. Viking 18.
The throw now is Sanders. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
60.
Judkins running between the tackles. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bay on its way.
On the set.
3rd down. Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Steelers take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover.
It's sure been tough for this offense to really get into rhythm, to gain that momentum and confidence because turnovers have interrupted their progress. This is when you need your rookie to step up. Come on, man. Take charge. Put those mistakes behind you and go lead.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
second down. Warren. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's Metcalf running the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Browns nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Bronco 80.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he gets him around 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. He launches this one up, looking deep to the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Here is Schmidt to send this away. Johnson now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Shoves one away. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That one hits for 30. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Green 18. Green 18.
Again, this is Johnson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Green 18. Green 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. Finally gonna let this go deep right side. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Play action here with Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Boswell able to knock it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go!
Judkins out the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Here we go.
2nd down. Watson throwing again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. Gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Watson. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and get that 1st down anyway.
Judkins runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the 2nd half with some needed points. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns drop the lead back to 13. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Hey, check 26. Get 300. Get 300. Screen again.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
319.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
258. Cover 50. Hey, you block over here. Screen it, get up.
4th down now, Rodgers. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st and 10. It's Watson. Hits his running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense to the line fast.
15 yards. That's good for a Browns.
From the red zone now. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns get it back to within 6.
20. Browns 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Austin's there to haul it in. Now here it goes down the right sideline. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Rodgers has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown. They give it to the back of the zone read. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the
26, Browns 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
5. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
6, to the
To the ground they go with jump kits. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. Here's Watson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down now.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Viking 18.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Got it. Ready?
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Go.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st and 10 from the 32. This is Johnson heading right. Gaining in just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 6 yards on the play and it up for a first.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, he found himself some athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers go up by 19. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the
60
16-yard
Eagles,
line.
60 Eagles.
Working from the gun, Watson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
18.
Come on.
3rd and long for him here. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against him.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's looking deep once again. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Rodgers off the play action. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away...
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Steelers holding a 12-point lead. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
88, 319.
On the ground again with Johnson. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. That's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Yeah, had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
319.
Here's Judson again. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
319.
They're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Look at that power, deep left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that